Glad to have you with us from Dowdy-Ficklen Stadium in Greenville, North Carolina. EA Sports college football coverage continues on this Saturday with a mid-afternoon clash. It ought to be a sensational game. It's the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers and the ECU Pirates. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe will be down on the sideline. The Chanticleers ready to kick it away first. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. The Pirates offense will have the ball first. And there he is, this senior wide receiver. He's a good route runner, good solid hands, and a big part of this passing attack.
It's pretty amazing when you watch this offense because they're not very talented. They're average, quite honestly, a lot of spots, except the guy at wide receiver, David. He is elite. And today on offense, everything should go through him.
And when you've got one of those guys, you've got a chance, right? One guy that puts fear in the defense. And I love that we continue to see guys have real success at smaller levels, right? It's not just the power 4. These are guys that end up getting plucked and go to the next level. You can still be a burner and still have that great speed and route running and develop. And this guy has, and he is one of the best players on he actually is the best player on this team, and he is option number 1 for the squad.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Gray. Finding some room. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So the offense will decline that penalty after the big play. Let's see if they can put the defense on its heels in 1st and 10. Looking for room. It's Allen. And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming. And the Pirates are in the hurry-up.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Motion from the wide receiver. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. A tough start to the opening drive as the defense comes up with a big play.
There might not be a hotter player right now in college football than this guy right here. He had 2 picks in their last game. He already has an interception in the first drive of this one. Quarterbacks, they're going to figure it out eventually. Stop throwing his way.
Dropping back, it's Barber. Pulls it in, it's Washington. At the 40, there he goes. And after a nice gain, the runner just scoots out of bounds. And the Chanticleers right after the huge play through the air back to the line. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Finds a crease at the 20. Touchdown, Chanticleers! Into the end zone with a breakaway score.
And I'm kind of surprised. That's his first rush of the football game, and they give him the football, and you see why this dude is a baller. Like, give him the ball, he can make people miss, and he can hit home runs, put points on the scoreboard really quickly. Jesse, 1 touch, 1 touchdown.
Yeah, and I think the offensive coordinator now is kind of hoping he probably scripted this game a little bit differently. He should have done it on the first drive. They didn't give him any touches, but he's now earned a lot more carries. You're going to see this guy get force-fed now the rest of the game after that run.
Fires to the big fella. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Because it freezes those linebackers. It freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run. And then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end can catch the football and make big plays.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Bring in the heat. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble. Oh, they are breathing a sigh of relief after that recovered fumble. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. The Pirates moving quickly to the line. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. On the run, still looking. QB got it himself. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. And the Pirates are rolling down the field.
Here we go. Ready.
Williams on the play fake. That's caught. It's Hamlin. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. Last completion picked up a couple. Here comes 2nd and 8.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. Here's Williams to throw. Got his man to the left. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
Quick release on the RPO. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. The Pirates are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Play action with Williams. Pressure coming, and they got it. Oh, man, they've already lost one quarterback today. Now the backup comes in and has to take a shot.
Man, I might think about protecting my QB a little better. I already lost one. Now your 2nd guy gets hit. You got to keep this guy healthy. You got to keep him upright. You got to protect your quarterback, man.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Breaks into the open. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. Makes it past the marker. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking downfield, it's Barber. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Touchdown, Coastal! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
Man, it's nice to be an offensive coordinator when you have this offense because you can just call a couple plays, do what we need to do, make big plays, go down the field, put points on the board. This offense, man, they putting drives together like this could be a scary unit.
And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. That's the end of the period, and Coastal Carolina has the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Big turning point as we head into the 2nd and get this game rolling again.
Number 95, set to kick it off.
On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. And the Pirates trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, he'll throw it. Caught over the middle, it's Hamlin. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. The play action fake. Soft spot in the middle. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. The Pirates in the hurry up. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Pulls it in, it's great. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. 3rd and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. Gonna try to get it himself. Strong pass rush, gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. And the Pirates will send out the punt unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Gets it away, solid distance, but more importantly, trying to keep it away from that return man. So the Coastal Carolina offense takes over, and they'll go to work from here. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each, turning it on! He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
At the 45, on his way. Got a lot of room to the right. 10. Touchdown, Coastal Carolina. He found some open space and turned on the Jets. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And the extra point makes it a 21-3 lead. This defense not only searching for answers, they're still searching for that running back.
And searching for angles. My goodness, this dude, he runs so fast, he erases angles. People trying to catch him, they didn't realize how much burners he had. He kicked it in gear, and there was no getting it.
Off play action on 1st down. Got a man, it's Hamlin. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum their way a little bit. But they've got to cap this off now with a touchdown cut into their opponent's lead.
They feed him again. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. 3rd and 6 yards to go. Running inside. It's great. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Pirates come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
And the defense gives up the first down, and oh, here they go.
There's some room. He goes out of bounds across the 25, marking at the 24. This defense, its head is spinning.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down, make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
Fires to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. On target. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. And the Pirates have pushed it inside the 20. There he goes. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He's got it on the right. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. They've got a really good drive going, but a little speed bump here at 2nd and 13. With the draw, it's Allen. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Headed to the end zone, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Purple Pirates!
And I'm not going to say that was a must-score, but that was a must-score. And this offense delivers right before the half. Everything's starting to pick up. Hopefully, now you build some momentum. You cut it to a 2-score game. Got to build on this momentum in the second half.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And he'll be stopped. Return gets it out across the 25, stopped at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Making side adjustments here. Back to throw, it's Barber. Pocket breaking down. Hauls it in. They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Spits it out to the back. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Here's the heat. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Looking downfield, and time is running short. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Lofts one deep down the right side. He can haul it in, incomplete. They took a shot, but that's how we'll wrap up the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, we welcome you into our palatial Orlando studios for the Week 3 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with a look at Ohio State taking on the number 5 team, the Texas Longhorns. And it's the Buckeyes with one of the truly dazzling offensive displays we've witnessed this season. They had a scoring answer every time they needed one and win a fireworks-filled football game. And it brings them to a sparkling 4-0 on the year. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now over to your game inside Dowdy-Ficklin Stadium. And if you thought that was a quick first half, you'd be right on the money. 2 workhorse running backs who just kept pounding the rock behind offensive lines who look less like college kids and more like bulldozers. Call it ground and pound, call it pin and pummel. Both sides have been dominant, and I'm curious to see if either defense can make an adjustment. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at Dowdy-Ficklin Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. The Pirates will kick it off to start the second half. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. After that kickoff, the medical staff is out there to tend to the injured player. The Chanticleer is now ready to go on offense. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
Here's a little room there. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. The Chanticleers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Ball spotted right at midfield as they try to convert 3rd and short. Quickly to the tight end. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. And the Chanticleers are flying down the field. Motion from the wideout. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. To the air, it's Barber. He fires one deep down the right side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
And listen, 3rd down and long is such a hard spot to be in. That's where defenses want offenses, right? Like, they got them right where they want them. There's a really nice job by the playmaker. QB got him the football, and he didn't run out of bounds. He fought for every single extra yard he could. Fought, almost got to the first down marker, but now sets up a 4th down.
The run inside. It's Allen. 7-yard pickup on that one is now 2nd and 3. And the Pirates will hustle to the line.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
And as a quarterback, when you're facing man coverage, you've got to find your best one-on-one matchup. That receiver did a tremendous job. Quickness, changing direction, out of his break, able to create separation. There was no question the quarterback was going to target that receiver on that play.
On the run, it's Allen. Might have a chance. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. The Pirates with the 1st and 10. From the red zone, it's Allen. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Caught! Touchdown, East Carolina! And the comeback is on! They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Let's see what Holly Rowe has for us on the sideline.
Here on the Chanticleer sideline, developing story guys, their best wide receiver is dealing with a few issues. Very banged up here in this game, but he is battling through it, still on the field, trying to perform for his offense. I'll keep you posted on how he's able to adapt here in the game. Guys?
All right, Holly. That last play is what you call a drive starter. They're out to the 47. It's 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Courtney. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Looking for a man. It's Barber. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet and really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward when that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
It's a nice job by the receiver working past the sticks. Looked like it was going to be a first down by the offense, but how about the physical play knocking that ball loose?
On fourth down, looking for the completion. He's got him. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. The shot that clears come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Productive 4-yard gain there on the ground as he gets it down to the 31. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Shakes off the defender. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. And the shot that clears kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work.
Let's go!
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Floats it out in space. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And in my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He didn't that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field making the nice tackle.
They kept him out of the end zone, but not before he gets it to the 1-yard line, and it'll be 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, shot to clear. That's his 3rd score of the game, and he's up to double figures with 10 on the season. And after the extra point, they're on top by 12.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming in this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
And when you get zone coverage and you're running curls and the wide receiver sprints off the ball, you know what happens? That DB starts to bail, and that wide receiver...
Got a little grass. Gets enough for the first down, but not sure they'll get another play off here in the 3rd quarter. As we head into the 4th quarter, both teams hoping to rely on the running game. Here's how the two backs stack up. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. So first down will open up the final period. This time he wants to throw. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. What will they dial up on 2nd, and a long way to go? After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Zings it complete to the right. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. Off play action. He'll take a shot. It's broken up and almost intercepted in the end zone. It'll be 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. Under fire. Makes the grab plenty for the first down. Touchdown, Pirates. They fought their way all the way back, and it's a one-possession game.
And how do you not love the guts of this offense? 4th down, it's just another down, and what do? Stay aggressive, throw the football down the field, make the big play, get the big touchdown.
Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. He gets a block. Just a tremendous return. Great run, great speed and vision to really set up this offense. He almost got totally loose on that one. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Oh, he's got some space. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. They've got a first down here. Want to start its bend to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. To the ground. He's got it again. Pickup of 5. It's now 2nd and 5.
And this guy really has been a workhorse today. He's made plays when his offense has needed them the most. He's a guy who's reliable. They know they can turn around, give him the football, and he'll go make things work out. And they're going to need him to finish this game. He has to continue playing well after that big run there.
He'll keep it on 2nd down. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. The shot that clears come to the line with a new set of downs. The give as they work on that clock. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Timeout called here on defense, so they'll have a couple remaining in addition to the 2-minute stoppage to try to maximize time and get the football back. He'll pull it on the read. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. It's been said over and over, you have to protect players' head and neck area. This penalty, so important at the college level. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. So they'll use a timeout here. One more remaining, and of course the 2-minute stoppage coming up as well. To the air, it's Barber. It's complete on the right side. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. They'll use a timeout on defense here. That's their final one. The clock stops just once more at the 2-minute mark. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced them into 4th down. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And it's good! Big 3 points to stretch the lead.
Well, that's a huge kick right there because now the opponent has to score a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. That put so much pressure on the opponent now. Nice job by the special teams going out and executing in a big move.
Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Williams rushes on him. It's caught. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. That's the way to open a drive. Now they'll put it in play just shy of midfield. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running.
Well, if you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the...
And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game.
And they got to protect their quarterback better up front. They got to give him a little bit more time to make some damage down the field. But look at this. Here they go. No huddle, back on the line, make the defense communicate. Maybe you can catch him sleeping.
What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. Williams. It's complete to the left. Touchdown, ECU. All that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
Such a big play to score that touchdown, but now you don't have a lot of time to celebrate. You've got to come up with your best 2-point play to send this thing into overtime and give yourself a chance. Who on offense can come up with a big one here with the game on the line?
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. I think you got to try to win it here. Don't run the risk of going to overtime. The offense changing the play. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking for a man. It's Barber. Makes the catch. Only a pickup of 4, but at least he got the clock stopped here late. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
And sometimes for the defense,
wait just a second. They're going to go for it here, and man, if they don't get it, it brings losing into the equation. Whoops, someone moved a little bit early. Offense going to pick up a 5-yard penalty.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go.
Timeout. Coastal Carolina.
A tie game here late, and they do not want to give up this football. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Here's the pressure. Incomplete, the final play of regulation, and now we head to overtime. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
and you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and two-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
We'll get it started here in overtime.
949, rock star. 949,
Throwing, Williams. Finds his man down the middle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. And the Pirates can really attack on this second and short. In the red area, it's Gray. There's a crease. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one. Here comes first and goal as they try to strike here in overtime. He'll do it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football.
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Purple Pirates! And they're on top here in overtime. The all-important extra point would push this lead to 7. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
Now on first down, they need to answer with a touchdown. Looking to throw, it's Barber. Makes the catch, it's Gardner.
And that's a situation right there where the quarterback is just taking what the defense gives him. The defense is taking everything away down the field. Just take the easy throw underneath.
Gonna take a shot on second and short. Quick completion on the out. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it first and goal from the 1. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Grinding and churning close to the goal line, but he'll be stopped inches short. If you don't tip the scales at 3 bills, stay on the sidelines. Big boys in the goal line D. Trying play action. Got out of trouble and throws. Touchdown, Coastal! They got the score now to see if they go for the win or the tie.
Obviously very hard to complete passes this area of the field. Nice execution. Now you're down by 1, and now you got to make the decision. Are we going to go for it and try to end the game right here and put this game in our offense's hands? What do you think?
And that's why I love having the ball second, because I get the opportunity to do this. I knew they scored a touchdown. We scored a touchdown. Now, do I want to go for the win, or do I want to continue this game on? It's so nice to have the ball second.
We play on. First down here in the second overtime period. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. And the Chanticleers have a lot of options on second and inches. He'll run it again. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
Let's go.
This thing has been back and forth now. First and goal as they try to take the lead in overtime number 2. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be second and goal.
It's now second and goal.
They'll go with a direct snap. Touchdown, Coastal Carolina. Got it in to take the lead here in the second OT. They got the touchdown. Now in the second overtime, you have to go for 2. Makes the grab. They can't convert, and the lead remains at 6, and now they'll have to go on defense.
East Carolina.
They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. Here's Williams to throw. Deep shot for the end zone. Oh, and this one's picked off. A huge overtime turnover. And the takeaway is the exclamation point, the game saver for the win. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. What a thriller. What a confidence builder to be able to come up with a win like that in overtime.
This team has to love their ability to come up with big plays and big moments. How about in overtime, the individual efforts we saw, this team playing as a unit, doing enough and doing everything that was needed to get the W.
It's such an exciting game, up and down, back and forth. It's heartbreaking if you lose, but when you come through with these games late in the ball game, it gives you confidence throughout the season to continue to build on it. What a great win.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.